All right, Coach, thanks for joining us on VCU InSight.
Thanks for having me, Vernon.
So, the season's been great so far. What are your expectations for the season?
Well, I'd love to win every game, but you want to play the best you can each time out. You want to get better. We've got a lot of young guys. We have 9 players on our team that had never played a game at VCU prior to November 8th. So just getting those guys more and more comfortable with what we do and how we do it and who we are.
Now, you mentioned a lot of the young players. Because of that, how big a role do you think their development will play in the team's success this season?
A huge role, yeah. We're going to need those guys, and we only have 6 guys that played for us last year. So for the guys that are new to our program and new to college basketball, typically they struggle early in the year, but we have some young guys that are playing pretty well right now and doing some things to help our team. They just got to keep getting better and understand the intricacies of what we do.
All right, recently the team played UVA in a really tough game. You won with a last-second three-pointer. What do you think was the significance of getting a win like that versus a top 25 team on the road?
Well, you said it. I mean, that's tough to do. In fact, VCU had only won one such game in the history of the basketball program, I think 1994 against Louisville. Other than that, the program was over on the road against top 25 teams. So it was a big step for our team, and so that's a win that will help us down the road. Hopefully in March, they're looking at us for the NCAA tournament, and that's a win that people will talk about.
As far as the players, do you think their mindset is any different now that they're no longer underdogs, but they're actually favored to win almost every game they play?
We still find a way to be underdogs, Vernon. That's just who we are. At VCU, we have that mentality that we have a chip on our shoulder and we still have something to prove. But certainly people are gunning for us. People would love to take us out because we do have a national ranking and we have gotten a lot of attention. So we need to be aware of our opponent's mindset as well as the mindset that's going to bring us success.
Now, recently it was announced that you signed a contract extension through 2028. Now, obviously, a lot of teams have shown interest in you in the past. So why was it important for you to show a commitment like that to VCU?
I love it at VCU. My family and I are happy here in Richmond. The best thing about VCU to me is the student athletes I get to work with every day. So, those are the guys I want to be around. I enjoy our program. I love our coaching staff, being around those guys. So, I keep telling people, maybe you can help me spread the word, Vernon, this is a place to be.
And now, Coach, you have an amazing 90% win percentage here at the Verizon Wireless Arena. What is it about this place that makes it so difficult for teams to come in here and play?
Well, the winning percentage is great here, regardless of who the coach is. I think since the building opened in 1999, it's something like 86, 87% winning percentage, which is 10 or 12 percentage points higher than when the games were played at Richmond Coliseum. We're very, very fortunate to be here. I tell our guys, this is a quote I stole from a coach named Jack Clark, that we need to be extremely appreciative of our crowd. We're not entitled to a sellout crowd, but we're certainly grateful for it. I think we're very, very fortunate that no matter how many games we play this season, and for the foreseeable future, every single game is going to be sold out, and that's just very, very rare in college basketball.
Now, this season, the NCAA adopted a new rule which prohibits defenders from hand checking, and we've kind of seen the impact of that in some of the games this season. Do you think this rule is going to affect or hurt the Havoc style of play at all?
No. But if they keep calling fouls at a high rate, Vernon, we're going to pull you out of the stands and put you on the court. Guys foul out. But
hey, anytime.
I think it's actually something that can help us. In a recent game against Winthrop, we shot 48 free throws. So I think with our offensive style, we can really be aggressive and get to the foul line quite a bit. Defensively, it's certainly something that we have to be aware of. We have to play with more discipline. But we have the capability of doing that. What we did, Vernon, early in the year is we brought officials into our practices a couple times a week just to give our guys a feel for the way the game was going to be called, and I think that's helped us.
you talked about it earlier, kind of like the young players and all that, but throughout the past 3 seasons at VCU, you've made the NCAA tournament, and you made it to the round of 32 all 3 seasons. Where do you think the team now ranks in the landscape of college basketball teams?
Well, it's so early in the year. I think we have the capability of being, one of the better teams around, but we have to keep getting better. I think the teams that improve on a week-to-week and month-to-month basis between now and March, those are the teams that are going to make deep runs in the NCAA tournament. Are we a team capable of that? Definitely, but we have to keep improving. We have to understand that the team goals are more important than individual goals. I think sometimes when you win, there's a tendency for people to feel like, okay, now we're winning, so I can think about myself. But what's most important is that we focus on the team and what the team needs. And if we can keep that agenda front and center, then I think we have a chance to do some really good things.
All right, Coach, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.